Hey, let's take the CT70 out for a ride today. Let's see where we end up. I have no idea where I'm going, but let's go. Whoa. Thanks for joining me on a video. I have no idea what it's about, except we're on the CT70, the Amigo 125. Kind of see how far we go before we need to fill up on gas, so let's get to it. I see that gas station over there. 7. I'm going to wait till the next gas station. Let's not run out of milk. Ice cream cones, guys. Oh, fun fact, I brought a backpack with me so that I could carry a little extra bottle of fuel, and I filled up one of those little bottles, like a stove fuel bottle with fuel, so that just in case I ran out, because there's no fuel gauge or anything, and I don't know what kind of fuel economy I'm getting. But I got the backpack on, and then I was like, oh, you know, I should throw like a couple of not candy bars, but you know, like granola bars in there. So I threw a couple granola bars in there. Hey, long story short, I didn't put the fuel bottle in there. Only reason I was really bringing it. But you know, now I got a little drink with me, and I got a couple granola bars, so that's got that going for me. Alright, so first we're going to head out past the airport here. We're in Livermore, California. Here's the Livermore, California, backside of Livermore, California airport. Not international or anything like that, have you? Just a little private airport. Pretty cool. So this is kind of one of the back roads you can get out, or a side road you can get out of Livermore on. And there's this one, then just to the right of me past the airport is Highway 580. That wouldn't be right for the CT70. And then there's Stanley Boulevard, which is to the left of me. And speed limit, which I've got on that one just to test out the high speed of this bike, is generally about 50 miles an hour, but people drive on that at about 60, 70 miles an hour. I'm just kind of going out this way because it's a little bit more entertaining, and we're going to pass by something that's in San Francisco. That next. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. We are in San Francisco at the San Francisco Premium Outlets. Okay, how do we get there so fast in the CT70? Well, it's amazing, I tell you. This thing goes the speed of light, and within a second or two, we are at the San Francisco Outlets. That, or the San Francisco Outlets, are located in Livermore, California. Yes, well, that's what it is. So, it is interesting because at this outlet center, they changed the language of the stuff that's playing over the overhead, so like all the announcements and everything. And so it'll go from English of some sort to a Japanese. It might even go to a Japanese, I'm just going to say that, to a Chinese. Depending on where the tourists are coming from, they'll change it to any of the Asian languages or European languages. At least that's what I've seen. I can't say that they have that many of them, but I've noticed a couple. And it's really interesting because the buses come in and drop everybody off from the airport. And I'm thinking, you know, if I go to another country and I expect to go to the San Francisco outlets, I would think they would be in San Francisco, not a 45-minute ride outside. But I guess if I wasn't from the United States or the Bay Area, maybe I would think, hey, this is a big city, 45 minutes away, and we're still in San Francisco. That's possible. Maybe they hand out drinks. Anyways, the outlets, it's quite a big center here, if you'll notice. I mean, I am still driving around it. They opened this place up from about where we are right now, in west of us, which is that direction, and it went this way. And then they opened it up and doubled the size of it, and then they opened up another quarter of the size of it again. And there are lots and lots of outlets. I really hope this place does well because there's some really nice stores in here. It's a neat place to shop. Only been here a couple of times, but it looks like it. Anyways, I'm about to have a really big sneeze, so I'm going to sign off, and we're going to get out of here and head to Pleasanton. I'll see you then. Alright guys, magically here we are in downtown Pleasanton. Now Pleasanton's a little bit larger of an area, but this little downtown area is super cute and a great place to come visit. If you haven't been here, give it a try. I want to show you guys something here that I think you should try and check out. So we're going to look around downtown Pleasanton, this little cute town, and then I'm going to show you a place that I want you guys to check out. And after you check it out, or if you already have, make a comment down below. And this has some really cute shops in here. I know of a couple of good pizza places here too. They have this New York style pizza place. That's okay. They have a gay 90s pizza in downtown Pleasanton here. And I think it might be one of the last ones around. If you guys know of another one, leave me a comment. Check out this little gas station. $6.88 for the old diesel. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. That sounds bad, but Strizzy's, that's a chain. They've got one of those in Livermore as well. And I'm focused on the restaurants. There's your downtown Pleasanton sign. And we're going to go check out, I think, one of the best things going in Pleasanton. And I think I take a left right up here. I don't even know what the street names are, but we're going to check it out. This Rose Street, only because I can read the sign. And oh, we found it. Yes, we did. And here it is, the sign up there that says milk. And this place has the best ice cream cones, guys. Come here and get an ice cream cone. This is the only time I haven't seen a massive line here. And it's right next to this park, so you can take your ice cream cone and go sit at the park. And you can take your car through the drive-through there and get your ice cream cone, but usually the line is down this street and around the corner. I say park the car, and they have a little walk-up, and you can get your ice cream cone at the little walk-up. And it's going to be a wait, and it's worth it. Take your family, get an ice cream cone there. It's absolutely worth it. It's soft serve. It's so good. Anyways, give me a shout out if you've been there, and if you're going to go there, also put a comment in there. This is downtown Pleasanton, California. All right, we're going to head out of Pleasanton now, and we're going to go the back way up into the hills there and go over to Dublin. I will catch you in a minute. Boom. All right. Had a little problem with the camera there, but I was wanting to take a picture going under that bridge right there, which crosses over into sort of the Dublin side. That was, if you look back there, you can see the highway going by. That's Highway 680. And then we're headed this way, and this is going to get us to Dublin, kind of the back way. I'm going to close my windscreen here. There, we can hear me a little better. There's like Castle something country club up in here, homes that I can't afford. Foothill Boulevard, Foothill Road, that's where we're headed, and we'll take Foothill Road over into Dublin. It's a pretty area, all gated communities up in there, if you see those. And kind of a pretty little stretch. You can go this direction to Dublin. The opposite way will take you into Sunol, and he takes Sunol down in through Highway 84, and it's like Sunol Canyon or something like that. It goes down into, you pass by the town of Sunol, and then Niles Canyon all the way down through, and you can hit the town of Niles, and that's a neat little place to go check out as well. Ooh, some new houses going in. And that's a good place to ride as well. Alright, I'll catch you as soon as we get to Dublin. To Dublin, guys. Welcome to Dublin. This is Dublin, California. I see that gas station over there. $7.19 for premium, $6.89 for what I'd probably put in this motorcycle, which I probably should do. But I'm going to wait till the next gas station. Let's not run out. But I'm going to wait just a little longer, I think. I shouldn't need gas, but there's no way to know. I could open it up and take a look. I might do that here in a moment. All right, on we go. I'm still here at the stop sign, but I just noticed a new sign for Dublin. And I was going to mention that Dublin doesn't really have a downtown area. But as I go past this sign, you're going to see it says Downtown Dublin. There really isn't, and people are going to get upset with me, I'm sure, but, you know, chill out. There's no real downtown Dublin. There's your Downtown Dublin sign, but it's just sort of like, yeah, there's strip malls, and but there's not like a real downtown area. There's lots of little nice areas around, and you just kind of search around for what you want. But it's not kind of all located in a downtown area. They don't have like a compact little downtown area that you can walk around in. You're pretty much going to drive your car everywhere you want to go. Anyways, I'm not knocking Dublin, just saying that's the way it is. It's a little bit spread out a bit more than other towns as far as their downtown activities. See, welcome to Dublin. There's another sign right there. It's got a Casa Roscoe. There's one of those in Livermore as well. So that's sort of a mini chain, I think, is what you'd call that. I don't think there's a lot of those around, but it used to be a really great small little restaurant. Now it's kind of a okay large restaurant. And there you have it. Alright guys, I think the camera's working again. We'll get back to it. Back on the bike. Gas station, half gallon of gas, about 25 miles. I don't know if it was full or not. So we're gonna go another 30 miles and see what that takes. Alright, Crow Canyon, that's a little shopping plaza there. And this is pretty much San Ramon proper. And San Ramon's another town that doesn't really have a downtown area per se. It's got lots of little areas to explore, and kind of like Dublin, it has some different areas. They have either shopping centers, restaurants, things like that you can go to, but you kind of got to drive to each little location. They've got a cool little mall that's kind of new in San Ramon. It's sort of kind of an upbeat sort of mall. Not a lot of stores, but all high end, and it's got a real nice parking garage and all of that. I don't know if we pass by that or not, but if we do, I'll point it out. Otherwise, there's Mount Diablo off on the left hand side. Well, I better move over a lane so I don't get on the freeway. And we're gonna kind of skirt by the right hand side of Mount Diablo there, off into the hills, and then back towards Livermore. And here is our San Ramon area here. Let's get a better look here in a moment. Cruise down into this part of San Ramon, you'll see there's another like kind of a, you know, strip mall type of area, little restaurants, things like that. So it's kind of, I'm gonna say, littered with areas like that. This is not the area that has the little mall. I think that's off Bollinger Canyon, which was the prior exit to this. But now we're going to head up into the hills. All right, we're dropping into sort of the back side of San Ramon, and then we skirt along Danville and Blackhawk kind of in this area as we skirt around here. This is sort of where more of the homes are. And I know there is couple little strip malls, and there's the Blackhawk Plaza, which is another kind of strip mall area, and they have at least used to have a museum there for cars. I want to get a look into that plaza up there.
You know where the auto museum is?
Right up in here.
Over there?
Yeah. I think you take a left up in there. I was just wondering if that was still open.
On the seat.
Cool. Alright, so you see, sounds like that auto museum might just be open. Up to one of our turns here as we make it through the back country going towards Livermore. I am fairly certain this light will not change for us, but we're going to wait just a moment or two and see what happens. I'm going to say no light change. Here we go. That's what we got to do, because I've sat there at that light before with a bigger motorcycle and it's not changed, so we're just going to go on through. Now we go back, it's kind of, so got these little ranches back here. Speed limit's only 35, so you kind of keep it mellow. It's a pretty rough road. Pretty nice to hang out and cruise back here. Look at that old truck. Super cool. Old tractor there. They're using their farm equipment as art. Well, it's a pretty fun little road back in here. I got the windy road, and it's bumpy. Kind of perfect for this little CT70. Speed limits are 30, and I'm probably going a little faster than 30, but I don't think I'm going, you know, outrageously fast or anything. It's a pretty bumpy road. I'm really impressed with the front suspension. Has worked out really well with the heavier weight oil in this bike, so that's been a fantastic thing. Went from like probably a 5 weight to a 15 weight oil and just a little bit more, and it just doesn't bottom out anymore. So we can turn right here, but I'm going to continue straight. Got a little winery right there, and both these roads end up in the same place. But this has just been a lot of fun back in here. And the rear shocks actually really work pretty well. I know that the shocks on this bike, the rear shocks, the little back reservoir thing is probably fake, but the shocks work a lot better than the stock ones, so that's a big improvement. It's not, you know, it's super short wheelbase bike, so it's not going to be super smooth, but it's certainly not a pogo stick anymore, where it used to just bounce around and I'd bottom out the front forks and the back end would just pogo and want to bounce me off the seat. It doesn't really do that anymore, which is nice. And it's pretty cheap, so it's not like I put, you know, Olin suspension on here, which would have cost me more than the motorcycle itself. But, so keeping price in mind, it's a pretty good investment for the price. I think it was 75 bucks for the rear shocks, and the rear forks cost me 12 bucks or 15 bucks for the oil I put in there, and that was about it. Good upgrade. Alright, we're about halfway there. I'll catch you guys up in a little bit. Now this is where that other road would just kind of meet up with this one, and it would come straight down from right up there and back down this way. And there we go. Look at that old barn. Wow. Looks like it's going to fall over, but it's probably structurally sound, right? With a room for rent. There we go. That kind of opens up, and you can see the beginnings of Livermore right there. I think we're going to make it. Well, seeing the freeway, that's Highway 580, and seeing that again, we're in Livermore, so we've made it. And I want to check out just what kind of fuel economy I am getting out of this bike, so I can kind of get a better idea just how far I can go. Won't be so worried about it if I fill it up. Can I go, you know, 50 miles? Can I go 60 miles? 70? I don't know. So we're going to stop at a gas station here in a moment, and we will just check out what kind of fuel economy I'm getting. I just kind of want to confirm it, and I know I filled it up to a certain point that I can reproduce, so we're going to go to a gas station and check that out. I'll catch you then. We're back at the gas station. Let's check it out and see just how much gas we can put in this little puppy. We are went 30 miles, and we're going to check it out. There we go, guys. That regular gasoline there, and let's see how much we can put in here. that's about it. What do we have? 0.24. 0.24. Wow, that's pretty good gas mileage there. We'll have to calculate that. So 0.24. 0.24 gallons. It was about between 25 and 30 miles. Kind of depends on sort of the direction I was going. If we split the difference, we're just over 100 miles to the gallon. I think that that's really good. 100 miles to the gallon. I never thought I was going to be getting that on this bike, because the first tank I went through on this bike, I think I was getting about 20 miles per gallon, and so that was wide open, you know, and not wide open, and you know, just kind of on and off the throttle a bit. The second tank of gas, I was doing those speed runs, and I was thinking maybe I was getting 30 miles per gallon, and so I was thinking probably not getting that good a fuel economy, but as it turns out, it looks like I can get 100 miles per gallon or better. I'm going to go back and calculate that distance using a map. I'm going to conservatively say we're getting 100 miles per gallon, and we'll test it again. Awesome. Hey guys, appreciate you checking out this video. This is the end of the video. Hey, it was kind of a random video, but I wanted to get out and do kind of a, you know, 50-60 mile trip on the bike. It's now starting to get to be like 90 degrees outside, so I'm gonna get in find some shade, and I will talk to you guys later. See ya.